afternoon, it's Red Pill 66, and I am going to do a quick video today. I'm on my way to the office for a little while. Kind of needed to get out of the house. My wife is home today. We had a washing machine delivered because ours had died last week. And then last night we had our inflatable snowman kick the bucket. So we ran out last night to try to find something, and we did, and we found a Snoopy. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't the Snoopy. We ended up getting Mickey Mouse. Now, kind of goes along with the fact that I have Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, so it's still an animated type theme. And my wife decided that she was going to put it out today, and I said, well, we're getting a really bad storm, and I've noticed other people have disconnected their inflatables, so hopefully, where we just bought it, we don't want to ruin it. So I said, maybe you might want to wait, and we'll put it up after the storm, because we can at least snow blow an area for it, and put it up, because it's actually a pretty big one. Yeah, so we're expected to get about a foot of snow in our area, and I just had to send a friend of mine who plows, my street, because I live on a private road that you have, the town does not plow it. So we have to pay to have it plowed. So I'm trying to get some prices on having it done. Unfortunately, the people that had been doing it for me, either two of them have actually passed away in the past year. They were older guys, and they both had cancer, and that's what took both of them. So that's not necessarily a good thing. But I have another friend who does plowing too, so we'll see what he can do for me. So we're getting about a foot of snow. We do have the snow blower all set, so that we could do, of course we got to do some stuff out in the yard for the dogs, because we have a little Chewini, and if the snow is that high, he's not going to be able to go out. So we have to snow blow an area for that. What else we got going on? Okay, yep, so we got that all set. But of course now, my wife gets really agitated easily, and a lot of it is the stress of COVID, and not being able to see family, and there was no Thanksgiving with them, and now there's going to be no Christmas with them. So, what do? You take it out on the person that you're closest with. So it gets taken out on me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the office for a while. Let you have your little meltdown in the house, doing what you got to do, and then when I get home, I'll finish doing what I need to do as far as putting up the Christmas village that we just haven't had time to put up, and I want to get it up before next week, so we can kind of enjoy it. So now that I finally have a minute, I am going to stop kind of complaining about what's going on in my house. But I figured today's topic would be what we as Americans need to do to try to stay sane. Like, everything in our lives are out of control. we have no control over what we do work-wise. It gets busy, and you want it to be busy, but you can't control what's coming in for business. A lot of people are afraid to go out and go into places, especially small businesses, because I think some people are afraid that maybe they're not keeping it as clean. But I beg to differ. I bet you they're keeping their shops cleaner than the big box stores. So you've got businesses hurting right now. We need to support those small businesses. People are stressed out, like I said, over Christmas. Some people that aren't working, what am I going to do for Christmas this year? Especially if you have kids. If you have kids, now you got to figure out what are we going to do here to keep Christmas going in your own house. And you just have you may not have the money right now to go and do what you normally do for your kids. How do you explain that? Well, I think you probably could explain to the kids, COVID right now, that Santa and his elves, they haven't been able to work as hard as they normally do. They've had to cut back their shifts. You could play it off that way. That Santa doesn't have as much as he normally would have. That's actually a good idea, I'm thinking. It is so cold, I'm wearing my big puffy jacket. So I'm looking at the camera going, wow, I look like I'm bigger than what I am. But anyway, we'll go back to that subject. Okay, so now you've got Christmas. The other thing with Christmas is if you're not spending time with your family, going to your sisters or just your whole family getting together, and maybe you buy things for everybody, or you do a Christmas swap. Some people do Yankee swaps. Some people pick names. Well, that's not really happening this year unless they're your close immediate family. So that may save you money. Maybe you'll do something after the holidays. That's what we're thinking. What? Yeah. Sorry, my allergies in my throat. I probably shouldn't have done this because I'm very thirsty and I'm very froggy. And what else? Let's see. What do we got going here? So Christmas has got people stressed out. COVID has got things stressed out. People stressed out because the numbers are going up and people aren't going out. People are afraid to be out. So you're stuck at home. You feel like your freedoms are being taken away from you a little bit at a time. Hey, so now I'm back at my office, and I have to clean my glasses, of course. And I just figured I'd come back for a little bit here to finish my little discussion about what's making people really angry right now. And we all know it does have to do with COVID, the stress of it, losing your job, not having Christmas with your family. There's just a lot of unknowns. Like, when is this going to get back to normal? When are we going to... Will it ever go back to normal? That's my hope, that it does. It really is. Now, right now, my office is not very exciting. I just needed a little break from my house. Because what I was trying to get at earlier, in my earlier video, was the fact that people are just angry and sad. And I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't. I want to enjoy my life. So there are some things that I do. I try to get myself around people that think the same way that I do. So there's no fighting. I mean, not exactly the same way, but tend to have the same beliefs politically, so that there's really no arguing. You just got to kind of get that stress out of your life. Personally, I've had way too many arguments, and I come from an Italian family, and our family has a tendency of talking very loud to try to get your point across. Me personally, I don't like to get that loud. I am probably the quietest one in my family, to be honest with you. Let's see. I know I don't want to go there with this anymore, I don't think. But other than just try to do things that make you happy. Don't worry about making other people happy. Try to do things for yourself. I personally, I like to do a lot of, I listen to some music, but I also listen to a lot of blogs, things that were on YouTube that are not there anymore because they're either on DLive or Twitch, Rumble, Red Pilled, Pilled.net, all over the place. We've had, I would be a bit surprised if my YouTube channel goes away as well. And I'm trying to get as many videos in as I can. Not every video that I've done is saved. So even if, YouTube does legitimately cancel my channel, it's really not a big deal. I can go somewhere else. It's just a matter of getting other people to go to those other platforms. And I kind of working towards having the right editing equipment in order to get onto these other platforms. That's the one thing YouTube's been really great for, because you can just share right from your YouTube channel. Okay, but do things, like I said, that make you happy. I always have something playing, listening, and a lot of times it is kind of political stuff, but it's not mainstream media, because, if you're watching the mainstream media, that would explain why you're very angry, because they're fearmongers. They don't tell the truth. No, they do not tell the truth. Okay? I think I'm just going to cut it right there, because I do really have to get a little bit of work done here. I'll come back on later. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.